Hi, welcome back to the channel. So episode 3 of this series is talking about relics. So I'm doing a whole series about a bunch of things within the game that I think either need to be fixed or suggestions for Kabam to how to fix them. This is episode 3. If you haven't watched the previous 2 episodes, please watch those first, then come back to this video. And as for the ones who have watched that video, thank you. Let's talk about relics. So this is probably the shortest video that I'm going to make about in this series, and that's simply because statcast relics suck. Okay, there's not much to say about them. First of all, having relics that only increase a few attributes within champions that they're linked to and add no other value whatsoever, I think that is the most boring thing Kabam could have done with this incredible piece of game design that they've introduced. Right, I absolutely love the whole striker mechanic that these relics bring. It has made the game so much more fun. Right, it has given players openings and opportunities and tactics that they never had before relics were a thing. However, not only did they introduce the most boring possible relics, they introduced multiples of the same relic. It is dumb and honestly devalues the relics themselves. All right, so under my face here, all I have said is bring back Battlecast relics. Now, Battlecast relics, if you guys don't know, I'm gonna take you quickly back to the game here. These older relics here brought so much value to the champions that they were attached to that you had to actually spend some time figuring out what champion benefits the most from what relic, and then you had an aspiration to get that relic because you wanted this champion to be buffed in a certain way. Okay, that whole thing doesn't exist anymore. There's 4 different kinds of the thing relic that I don't care about and just randomly can throw on any science champion there is. Okay, and then you have 5 stars, 6 stars, and 7-star relics of the same type, doing the exact same boring thing without adding any significant value to the champions that they're attached to. All right, and before I end the video, because that's honestly all I have to say about this video, let me just ask Kabam a very simple question. I'm going to use my 5-star relics as an example. What is the end game with statcast relics? Okay, since being introduced this year, Kabam has already done 2 waves of statcast relic releases. Okay, they've released one relic, let's say Captain America for example, and another relic, let's say the Thing for example. And now they have new champions from the second wave, Morbius and Human Torch, for example. All of them have 4 different versions of the same relic. There's 250 champions in the game. What is the end game? Are we gonna have 250 champions have 4 relics each, making over 1,000 relics? That's 1,000 5-star, 1,000 6-star, 1,000 7-star relics, with new champions coming each month. So by 2028, okay, 3 years from now, we're gonna just have 500 to 600 relics. Within we're gonna have more relics than we have champions. What is the point? What is the direction? What is the game design philosophy that is being followed here? I don't get it. Okay, a simple solution. I don't care. It's controversial. Just delete these relics. Okay, let me sell the 5-star relic for 10,000 5-star shards. Delete them. Take a little bit of time, maybe design 1 less champion a month if you have to. I could honestly not care enough about this, but introduce relics that actually do something and add some significant ability value to the existing champions, because I think relics, if they had done it right, could have been very well monetized, but they chose to just not work as hard. They chose to take the easiest, laziest, most boring approach to relics, and that honestly is heartbreaking. Because imagine having a Thing relic on one of your Fantastic Four champions. And all of a sudden, every now and then you get a protection from this relic where you can actually play a little bit more aggressively. Imagine having a Human Torch relic where once you use the relic, it puts a Nova Flame on the opponent, giving you some secret damage that otherwise your champions didn't have. Okay, allowing Spider-Man to have a damage over time effect on a champion that can only take damage from DOT. You're opening up champions to more matches against other champions with relics that actually give them abilities. This, I think, was probably the most boring way to do it. Fix relics. Kabam. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, please comment what you guys feel about relics and drop a thumbs up if you made it this far. Episode 4 is going to be talking about in-game currency, and this might be the biggest rant I've gone on about currency. So link is in the description. Watch episode 4. I'll see you in the